All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10. That's our own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
I got you. Shoot. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Throw. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Watch it.
Hey, lock it.
Watch out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Check.
Now to the air. Lock. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check.
Hard.
Watch the twist.
Let's go.
On first down, Hall. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. 5.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
No. Wide.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check. Here we go.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the ampersand? I like it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fair.
Watch the safety creep.
Rock it.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Hit it.
They run the counter. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Sam off. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, orbit.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check down.
Leo.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Chopper! Look, squeeze! Get it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Touchdown, Vikings! Herb Smith Jr., 98 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Steve
Here's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Jaguars 7.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Crunch. 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 Check 37. Check 37. Slam. He's coming. He's coming.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke.
Kill.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Block off of play action. It's caught here by Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2.
You got that right there. Rock it. Get it.
On first down, Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch to be dropped. Deuce. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, watch it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Charlie. Leo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All day. All day. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Operating from the gun. Weaver. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Block now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. 3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a straight sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Vikings first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weaver. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
On first down, Weaver. It's caught. Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back to throw. Weaver. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Protein spill. Check. Shoot.
On third down, Paul, space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
8 read. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Grove. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Look at me. Go. Fight.
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on first down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Okay, ready?
36. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, echo.
36 to Mike. Rebut.
To throw on second down, Weaver. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, Haywood.
536.
Get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Go.
Mike, 53.
Step.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Smith running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
61, matchbox, lights. Rock it. 52, slam. Hey, Sam on. Fresno. Leaf River.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Greystone travel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready? 8-3. 5.
57's the mark.
Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, he's going to let this one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weaver. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 1. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Get wide.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Hey, alert 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Tight dog.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Set ready. Send logo.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Pilot 64. Weak.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 13.
Look. Squeeze.
Switch.
Snap.
On 3rd down, Grove, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twitch.
You're out.
Hey, check 24. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Shoot.
Now a give, right side. Grove. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. Hard. Look at me. Go.
Check 25.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very
Finish it off.